Thank you for tuning into tonight's breaking news. In tonight's breaking news, it was just discovered that Habitica, an online task management app, incorporates psychological theory and concepts that may influence how individuals play the game and how they compare themselves to others. Let's talk about this some more. Habitica is a game where individuals will find enjoyment in either creating habits that the individual may want to develop or not partake in anymore. The game utilizes a positive and negative approach for each habit that could result in leveling up and finding new items or taking damage. There are other components in the game that would not be discussed but is probably worth mentioning, like the to-do list, where it doesn't have a negative or positive approach to it, where comparison theory explains that individuals compare what they do and their accomplishments to other individuals. Habitica does a good job at incorporating this theory in its game. Specifically in groups, there is a function where the player can see what level their and their group members are at and also what type of progress they made. This could extend to seeing whether their teammate has a background, is feeding to tame, or has already tamed an animal, the type of equipment they have, or even what type of class they chose to be, could influence individuals to compare themselves to their group and where they're at in the game. Players could also compare themselves in the attributes section of the game, seeing what attributes their teammates may be excelling or falling behind at in comparison to themselves. Although Habitica developers did a good job at incorporating social comparison theory in the game, I do not think it could drive a self-evaluation of an individual. It does not seem like Habitica can create an accurate representation of who someone really is. Again, the focus of Habitica is to help players develop or drop habits that they may or may not want, since players may feel the need to compare themselves, and possibly on a bigger scale, this could initiate the big fish little pond effect. In Habitica, the big fish little pond effect could act as a positive and negative thing for users. Within the effect of big fish little pond, Madigan explained whether with friends or strangers, it is a natural process when a small set of familiar comparison targets are generated, usually in a list. For example, in class, students had to submit their level and it was open to view. Students could go and see what level their classmates were instead of their four-person group. This compares themselves to a bigger group. This initiates the big fish little pond effect because although the individual may feel like they are falling behind in a much bigger group, they know that they are not falling behind in their specific group, thus resulting in the positive aspect of big fish little pond. Although in some contexts Habitica create this effect, a limit within Habitica is that the game does not produce a list on what player has the highest score to the lowest score, so therefore individuals may not be able to directly compare themselves to a broader public, only their team. With both the social comparison theory and big fish little pond effect, it could encourage a player to cheat if they feel they are falling behind. In Habitica, there are several ways to cheat to gain experience or buy things you would not necessarily be able to buy if you played without cheating. One of these ways, and some could even argue it is grinding, is by repeatedly tapping on the plus icon to gain experience and level up quickly. Another form of cheating is Habitica giving you the option to fix your values, which is there just in case Habitica cheats you of points, but it allows individuals to enter any number they desire. For example, if a player wanted to give themselves 100,000 coins or put themselves at a level 100 when they are at level 4, they could. Habitica makes it extremely easy to cheat and not hold individuals accountable for cheating, so individuals could cheat if they wanted to. When I found that I could fix my values, I sought to see if it would actually work and if there were any penalties in doing so, but there wasn't. Although there are no penalties to cheating, if individuals are in groups, then members of the groups could definitely see this change because, as I stated, individuals could purchase equipment or items that they would not be able to have being level 4. This disrupts the feeling of anonymity in the group because it would be clear that the individual is cheating and they would not be anonymous. This game could be more interactive by allowing individuals to see their character advancing in the levels. So instead of randomly finding potions or eggs as the positive is selected, and the avatar moved across some type of board or field acting as the level, and picking up random items as the avatar progresses on the board, it would be more enjoyable to play the game.